welcome back to my channel. It's Breanna Nicole, and today I am going to be testing out two very popular foundations, and of course they're from the drugstore because I love drugstore makeup. But today I am going to be testing out the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation. And then of course I'm going to be testing out the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. And I'm going to compare the two today. I already know that the two foundations are very, very great foundations from the drugstore. The L'Oreal Infallible Foundation was my favorite, like my holy grail foundation, because it is very matte. It actually claims to have a semi-matte finish. And to me, it's like very, very matte. There's no chance of any oily. If you're oily, there's no chance of your oiliness messing up the foundation. It's so matte. If you're an oily girl, then this foundation is perfectly made for you. And it claims to have wear up to 24 hours. Now obviously I have not tested that out at all. I wouldn't want to wear makeup for a full 24 hours, but that just means that this foundation, once you put it on, it's not going anywhere, and that is great, especially for a drugstore foundation. And the coverage, it actually claims to be medium coverage, but I think that this foundation is full coverage to the max. Like, this is not just the medium coverage foundation at all. This is the first time that I've seen a foundation actually like underrate themselves. Most drugstore foundations claim that they're full coverage when really they're barely medium coverage foundations, but this foundation is actually very, very high coverage. And the texture claims to be airlight, which to me it is. And the Maybelline Fit Me foundation it obviously claims that it's matte, and it says it's for normally to oily skin. So of course if it's matte, it's going to be for you. It's not dewy or anything. It's not going to clog up your pores or anything like that. So like I said, I've tested out both of these foundations, but I want to see the two of them side to side compared on my face. So on the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, I have two shades. I have 108 and 109 Classic Tan, because Classic Tan is too dark for me even in the summer, so I'm just going to mix it with my winter shade and hopefully I'll get my perfect shade. And then the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation, I have it in 332 Golden Caramel, and this shade is just a tad bit too dark for me right now, even in the summer, but we're going to make it work and it's going to even out itself with the concealer. So on the left side of my face, I'm going to be putting the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Matte and Poreless concealer, I was about to say concealer, foundation on the left side of my face. And then I'm going to be putting the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation on the right side of my face. So with both foundations, I'm going to be using round top kabuki brushes to blend them out. So let's just go ahead and get started. I already primed my face with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer. So I'm just going to take the Maybelline foundation first. And I'm going to take it on this blending brush from Real Techniques, which I just poured a little bit too much. I wish this foundation had like a pump or something, because I poured like way too much. But we're going to make it work. And I'm just going to put it on my face. I don't want to get any on my hair. And I'm just going to blend it out. And it has great coverage. There was like a strand of hair. So I'm just going to take it and just going to kind of blend it into my skin. And I really, really like using brushes to apply my foundation now. It's much quicker, easier, and gives a beautiful, beautiful finish. So I'm just going to apply it to half of my face, which as of right now I look kind of crazy. This actually may be a better match for me right now. I did kind of get a little bit of a tan this summer. One thing about this foundation that I'm noticing is that it's very wet at first. You have to let it sit for a little bit for it to get completely matte and dry. Now I'm going to do the other side of my face with the L'Oreal Infallible foundations. And so I'm going to put 108 on first, which I have not opened this. I got a brand new foundation, so I'm just going to take the older one. And I'm just going to put this on the inner parts of my face, and then the darker shade on the outer portions, the perimeter of my face. So then I'm just going to blend it with my e.l.f. Round Top Kabuki brush and blend it in. The darker shade is like very orange, and orange toned foundations like don't look right on me. So blending the two together actually looks really, really good. The L'Oreal Infallible foundation gives more coverage actually, which I am actually shocked because both of these foundations are very, very good and have very high ratings for the finishes, but this is a more matte finish, the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and this is a more dewier finish almost, it looks like, compared to this super matte foundation. Now the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer Foundation complains actually says that it is matte. Now to me it's a little bit shiny, like where I would put my highlights or whatever. It's a little bit shiny there. I haven't been wearing it long, I just applied it, so it's not from oil or anything like that. But the L'Oreal Infallible foundation is completely matte and the coverage is out of this world. So I'm going to bring you guys in. So the coverage, like, you can't see anything. Like, the coverage is out of this world amazing. I don't even know what to say. It's not shiny. This side is a little bit shiny, like right about here where I would maybe put my highlight. I don't know what that is, but it's super shiny right there. It's not just the light because I'm looking at it in my mirror and it's shiny. The rest of my face has kind of like became more matte over the time period, but it's still not as matte as the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. So if you need a super matte foundation, or if you're very oily, the L'Oreal Infallible foundation is definitely for you. Both of these foundations last throughout the day. I have tested them out, I have worn them, I've used them multiple times, so I know. And the Maybelline Fit Me foundation is a matte finish, but it's not super, super matte, so you're still going to see a little bit of shininess on your face. So if you're not going for a super matte look, the Maybelline Fit Me foundation may be for you as well, but they both have very, very great coverage. I will still use the both of them because they're amazing for the price and they do what they say. So if you guys enjoyed this review, definitely give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video.